did my family feel when I told them I was coming back? Or did they already know it was manifested? I had constant communication with my family. You know, I talked to them. I was more vulnerable. Like I said, I feel like it allowed me to be more mature. So I was in constant communication with them about what I was feeling and the thoughts I was having and how I wanted to go back because, you know, I still feel the same way about the knowledge at the end of the day. It was me running away from myself. And, you know, they were very understanding. They were able to recognize that, and they all support me. They all support my growth and my journey. My Babylon mom especially, she reaches out to me and she was just like, I'm glad you're happy. And, you know, she's seen that I've matured and she respects what I'm doing in my growth. Definitely.
You know, what I don't understand is matured in your growth. And the sad part is about young ladies like this, who is the reason she went back because of the fact that she has a baby out there that she's going to be having for Nubian. But she thinks that she's growing. No, she's not growing. She's lacking for a father. That's what she's trying to do. It's just one of the most ridiculous things. Sad thing is, you know, you are who what you lay with, you know. But it's time. We have to stop making excuses for these people, you know, because you lay in your bed, you made your bed, you laid in it, and the bottom line is, we got to get sick and tired of her. She's gonna run again. Remember, she will run again.
Yeah, I definitely talked to all of them about everything that was going on. Um, yeah, I feel like having open communication allows for that. I feel like before the first time that I left, I wasn't very open with leaving. When I left, I just kind of went into isolation. I didn't really tell them much about what I was doing, and you know, I feel like it caused a lot of confusion because I didn't have any communication. But yeah, so I feel like if a lot of y'all are starting a journey, just have open communication, explain to them what you're doing. You know, I mean, I feel like it only becomes a problem when you don't, when you're holding on to attachments to that idea of what family is. Because, you know, family is what those who think like you and when they're trying to bring you down. Because you're going to have those people that are around you that always support you no matter what. And I'm grateful that I have those kind of people around me. Whether they understand the knowledge completely or not, they still support me in what I'm doing.
Some people that tell their family don't follow the rest.
Yeah, some people tell their family and then it goes left. It goes completely left. I feel like you have to.
Know what's best for your situation.
Right, you gotta know what's best for your situation. Don't, you know.
That's what I said.
Stop laying on your stomach, please. Reflection. I don't lay on my stomach. I lay on the side.
That should be creeping me out too. I'll be like, stop laying on my baby.
I'm not laying on my stomach.
I swear you be hurting my baby girl. Like, why are you laying on your stomach?
I'm not laying on my stomach. I'm laying on my side. It just looks like I'm laying on my stomach. I can't. It hurts if I lay on my stomach. I can't do that. Let's see. That they love you enough to respect what you feel is best. And that's a fact. And, you know, when I talk to my Babylon sisters about it, like, it's not like it was a surprising thing. You know, I've always been tapping into the Christ conscious. I just, you know, I was never able to maintain the frequency. I didn't have a full understanding of everything that was on the frequency. So it's like I said, I had been tapping in. You know, I had little pieces of knowledge, and so it's not something that was like so surprising to them as well. But yeah. In one of these videos, it looks like you were on your stomach, but okay. Well, I just told you I wasn't. So, okay. But what's up, y'all? What do y'all want to talk about? What questions do you have for me? I have a question for y'all. How do y'all feel? Because I watched, you know, Chief Goes Live. Chief did a live the other day. he was actually on a joint call, and the woman who he was on the call with had made a comment. She was just like, he said, you know, the men are public enemy. Black men are public enemy number one, and she made the comment of, yeah, but men are lazy. Men are lazy. No, y'all are just lazy and blah, blah, blah. She made a comment along the lines of that. And that really fucked with me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That hurt my feelings. Just to hear her say something like that. I was just like, she made the comment that black men are lazy. And I just feel like...
Well, in her case, black men are lazy in their case. These men refuse to work. These men refuse. They're relying on donations. I don't get it, you know. Like I said, mental illness is one of the worst things, you know what I'm saying, throughout black women. She is actually, you can tell she's mentally ill because she believes that she has some functioning men around her.
She forgot where we came from. She forgot how it all began. You know what I mean? Black men, literally, they do have a target on their back. And it's just to hear her say something like they're lazy. It was disappointing. It was like, wow, how could you say something like that? You know, I feel like black men have only tried to provide for their families, and our Lord self has that understanding that a man will want to provide for his household because that's his job, is to be the leader of the household, and he makes it so he isn't able to do that. You know, we weren't always involved with the system, but when we started getting integrated in the system and saying we wanted equal rights and things, black men weren't able to get jobs. Black men weren't able to buy homes for their hey Mama Shiva, and black people weren't able to get homes they weren't able to get homes for their families. They weren't able to do to do those things and provide for their families. So then, but they would allow black women. It seems like, but yeah, I'm gonna comment on that in a second. But yeah, they allowed the roles to be flipped. They weren't allowed to get jobs. They weren't allowed to buy these homes for their families. But the black women were allowed to. You know, they allowed the roles to be switched. So
please don't compare the great black men who wanted to work, who wanted to do for the females, and the struggle that they went through compared to you and the struggle you're going through, because your struggle is voluntarily struggle. The sad part is black men, you know, have opportunities, and you want a black man that just want to sit around, and you guys want donations. You got a pitiful black man. So I don't understand what you're talking about, young lady. You're confused, and it's obvious, you know, you still haven't learned your lesson, you know. So like I said, I don't understand why we stay invested with this group of people. I'm not going to waste too many times on these videos, but I'm just going to show you how mental illness, how she's, you know, another woman was telling the truth about not all black men, because I'm sure not that black man, but we're talking about these black men who decided to leave, quote unquote, Babylon to live for free.
It came off as black men were being lazy, but they just couldn't. They couldn't do those things. They weren't allowed to do those things. And then what they were able to do, though, after they brought drugs, they put drugs into our communities, that was what they could do. They could sell drugs and then end up hurting the communities and then being arrested for it. They allowed us to become experiments. They allowed that. Where am I now? I'm with my family.
None of my damn business.
My motherfucking business. Yeah, I'm with my family right now. My Babylon sisters don't like me being over here. No. They're okay with it. They understand. Like, they're all cool with it. I feel like, you know, the younger ones, they may not understand it as much, but like I said, it's not something like this behavior, this knowledge that I have isn't something new. So it's like they get it and they don't get it at the same time. You know, they'll ask me like about vegan recipes and stuff like that, or but they don't mind. Girl, when is your due date? Seems like you've been pregnant forever. It actually doesn't feel like I've been pregnant that long. I'm actually 38 weeks. So any day, I'll be due September 11th. That's my due date. So we'll see. We'll find out. Who else has a question? Let me see. Oops. What is this? Oh, they have a question box. That's dope. So, what did you do when you were transitioning? So where did I go when I was transitioning? I'm assuming you mean when I was transitioning out of Babylon. It was so dope. So I found
You're starting to understand that maybe she went to Babylon, went back to the United States to get, her situation financially to bring back to the others. I don't think she ever left. For the reason because she was so traumatized. I think she left because she felt she can be able to persuade her people to give her money and be able to come back to Nature Boy. The girl is actually, like I said, these are mental handicapped people. And, it's just a shame, it's a shame that a young lady like this is going to consistently just keep on making babies. And she's so young and stupid right now, so she don't realize anything. So, these people got her under a trance, but I think we're putting too much invested in these people because I'm getting kind of tired of it.
I found my family right before they put out. Okay, so I found them right, and then I was just like, yo, this is what I want to be a part of. This is what I want to do. I'm like, yes, finally I found the truth. Like I have to do this. I want to do this. Literally, the next videos that came out were the videos that how to join carbonation. Those videos came out instantly afterwards, and it was just perfect. So I literally followed the steps. So I think it was a video of Nubian. Who was in the video with you, babe?
Me and Rambo?
I think it was you and Rambo, yeah. But it was a video, and they just tell you what to do. They tell you to go in isolation and do all that. So I followed the steps. I went into isolation. What I did was, I bought a tent. I bought all the gear that you would need going into nature. Nothing serious, like a tent, a light, candles, little stuff. Well, I like candles. You don't need candles, but I like candles. I bought citronella candles for mosquito.
How many times do they actually live in the nature? How many times you actually see them in tents? Every time I see them, they're in some kind of hotel or Airbnb. It's kind of funny that they so nature and they so much in tune with nature, so much into the environment. Laughing my ass off.
And stuff like that. But I went to this campsite, right? And I didn't camp there. I camped for one night. I paid for one night at this campsite, and I learned how to set up my tent because I did not know how to set up the tent. And they showed me how to set up a tent. I wish I still had my old Instagram page. There was a video of me learning how to set up my tent in the middle of the night. It was bad. But I learned how to set up my tent that night, and then the next rising, it was a huge campground. It was massive. It was massive. It was just a bunch of forest, of course. And I walked around and I just kind of picked a spot in the woods. I was like, I could duck off right here and nobody could see my tent. And so I just kind of walked around until I found a spot to where I could put my tent and be incognito and go in and out if I needed to. So that's what I did. I found a campsite, found a spot to put my tent, and then I set my tent up in the woods. And I only watched Carbonation TV. Videos. I studied my astrology every day. I feel like a lot of people it's important to know yourself, because you will see your debilitations and your like not even just your debilitations, but you'll see your aspects playing out. And it's crazy. It makes you more aware, more conscious in the moment once you know like something is a part of you. So yeah, definitely study your chart. So yeah, I study my chart every day, and I would just take like Ubers. I would take like Ubers to the grocery store and like to the farmer's market to bail my food out of jail, and I would just be out by the lake all day studying. And then I would stay like 30 days into isolation. That's when I got a message. Just a random, I hadn't talked to anybody in combination. And that's something I don't recommend. I feel like if you want to, if you want to join, you want to be with the family and stuff, I feel like it's definitely a good thing to reach out and build bonds with the people here. But yeah, I got a message, and Chief was like, "You ready to join your family?" And I was like, "Hell